that brings us back really to some things that you mentioned to me earlier about the exhibition and titles. So we do note that this particular title, Iterate, to fully understand the iteration, I guess we have to go back to the beginning. And you did say to me when I discussed with you your theme, which is ways of knowing, ways of seeing, ways of knowing. I do have to get the correct sequence.
Yes.
That was the very beginning of the concept, and that you're now iterating that in this exhibition, 3 exhibitions later down the journey. And you did say to me, every work in itself is an iteration. So maybe we might go back now to the beginning, and you might explain to us something about how ways of seeing, ways of knowing originated.
Right. So I guess the body of work began in 2014. I entered into the Redland Art Award a triptych, which began like these with a realistic still life image, followed by 2 other interpretations of that bound together in one frame, which I called Ways of Seeing, Ways of Knowing. Now, really, this work, the idea behind the work stemmed from something that, well, Julie and I had been doing in the classroom at St Peter's, which was working with the Year 11 students to help them understand the difference between a perceptual approach to making an artwork versus a conceptual approach, realism versus abstraction or conceptual postmodern approaches. And this is a hard concept to understand in some ways. So in my mind, I was producing a realistic image and then responding to the same subject matter in multiple alternative ways, but putting them all up together as being equivalences or equally valid or equally important. So really I was reflecting upon image making by making my images. So the subject of the artwork became art. And it all began with that one image, and things unfolded from there. So ways of seeing versus ways of knowing was how that became titled. And I think pretty much everything since in this format